Everybody, namaste, namaskar, and hello to all of you who are here. And before we begin anything, my request will be if you can keep your cameras on, it just makes the whole environment not only virtual but very lively. So please keep your cameras on. And yes, a very, very warm welcome to all of you here today, all our respected teachers, our speakers, the students, and all the friends of AYG Academy. And as we all know, what is it today? A very, very special day, Teachers' Day. And it's a day we honor all the gurus in our life. Gurus who light our path with their knowledge, the gurus who are enlightening, whose intentions are so pure, the gurus who are always giving. And it is also the day we begin a new chapter at AYG Academy with the launch of the Continuous Garbhasanskar Education. And herefore, we might mention it as CGE. And we are grateful here to have with us our very own founder, Dr. Nutan, a mentor to many of us here right now who are attending this. And we will have our esteemed keynote speaker, Dr. Rajan Welukar, and our guest of honor, Shri Krishna Prakash. And let us begin the celebration. But we will just take a moment to have some peace time and gratitude through our Shanti Path, for which I request you all to please sit comfortably where you are. Just keep your back straight, chin parallel, very gently. Join your arms together in the Namaskar Mudra. Close your eyes gently. Bring all your attention to your breathing. Breathe in and breathe out. Just calm yourself and be present here. We begin with 3 chantings of Om. If you want, you can also continue, but your audios will be off. Okay. Om. 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 Om Sahana Vavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahi Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahi. Om Hari Om. Om Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Now, very gently, feel the vibrations, feel the positivity, feel the calmness in yourself now. And just rub your hands, put it on your face, gently rubbing on your eyes and face. And here we are, all set to start our today's session. A very, very special day. एंड हमारे सब गुरुजन को आज टीचर्स डे पर मेरी तरफ से और बाकी सब यहाँ प्रेजेंट स्टूडेंट्स की तरफ से शत शत प्रणाम. Now, to begin with, AYG Academy, we all know, has been serving women, families, communities through their Ayurveda, yoga, and Garbhasanskar education for the last 5 years. And very recently, we just celebrated our 5th birthday of AYG Academy. And since childhood, we have celebrated Teachers' Day in many different trends. But today at AYJ, we are proud to celebrate it with a purpose. So, on this Teachers' Day, we are really, really proud to launch a very unique and lifelong initiative named Continuous Garbhasanskar Education CGE. This is there to help the parents, the families, teachers, and many other to stay connected with the timeless wisdom while navigating the modern life. And here, now it will be my honor to invite our very, very beloved founder, Dr. Nutan Pakhare, who is an author of yoga and of Ayurveda and yoga expert and visionary in women wellness, and to share her message officially, the launch of CGE. And ma'am, now over to you. And on this special day, you are also looking very special. I couldn't resist saying that to everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Saru. First of all, pranam to Dr. Rajan Welukar. Sir, thank you for accepting this invitation immediately. It's my really blessing today that you are here for this occasion and launch. Uh, I met Sir in Kaivaladham, and Kaivaladham is always my mother institute, from where I have got this, started the journey of yoga. And very few time I met Sir. I remember we traveled from Kalyan to Kurla in taxi one day when there was one event, and you shared a lot of things, and it really inspired. You always inspired me. Uh, I can't say thank you enough that you accepted this invitation immediately. Thank you, Sir. Pranam and Happy Teachers' Day. My day is already celebrated in your presence, as well as Krishna sir, who also was present during Foundation Day, and he accepted even the second invitation as well. So, with bow down to my teachers and everyone, and to my family, my mother is my first teacher, and then everyone comes after that. So, my students are my strength as well, because you have given me that place of teacher. So thank you being here. Hopefully, we will enjoy this session with speech and the keynote speaker, Dr. Rajan Welukar. Saru can introduce more. Actually, Sir didn't know, doesn't need more introduction. सर के लिए इंट्रोडक्शन की जरूरत नहीं, वो तो हमारे वाइस चांसलर रह चुके हैं मुंबई यूनिवर्सिटी के, और अभी भी उनका एक चैनल है. एक्चुअली इसीलिए मुझे स्ट्राइक हुआ कि मैं सर को ही बुला दूं, क्योंकि उनका व्हाट्सएप वो यूट्यूब चैनल का लिंक एंड स्टोरी आता था, तो आई यूज टू लिसन दैट, एंड इट रियली गिव मी दैट गर्भ संस्कार में स्टोरी प्लेइंग वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल. एंड सर ने कहा कि बेटा मैं गर्भ संस्कार के बारे में क्या बोलूं, तो मैंने कहा सर आप इतने अच्छे स्टोरी बता रहे, स्टोरी टेलिंग इज वन ऑफ द मेन टूल इन गर्भ संस्कार. सो I don't think anyone else than you. So that's how I connected to Sir, and we are here. So over to you, Sir. Please introduce about Sir.
Yes, ma'am. I think we can already see how deeply ma'am feels connected and privileged that Dr. Rajan is here. But and she has already spoken many things that he holds with him. But still, I would again just introduce him, sir. Very welcome here, and it is our really really great honor to have you as a key speaker today. And Dr. Rajan Welukar, he is a visionary academic leader, basically, who has served as a former vice chancellor of University of Mumbai, and also he at the Yashwantrao Chavan Maharashtra Open University. And even currently, he is the vice chancellor of Atlas Skill Tech University, Mumbai. And as ma'am already mentioned, recently he launched a YouTube channel where every Friday he narrates powerful stories on the social issues in the timeless style of Panchatantra. And so it can all take us back to those days and we can so nicely listen. So every Friday. And taking you to the background, ma'am ने already बता दिया that how she met him at Kaivalya Dham and how inspired she is. We have heard, so we will be really looking forward to these provoking talks that sir will be giving us today. And I think the best fit as a keynote address on this Teachers' Day and also on the big launch of the CGE program today. And we sincerely, sir, once again thank you for accepting the invitations at such a short notice. And now over to you, sir. Dr. Welukar.
Do I have to speak now?
Yes, sir. We all
Yeah.
are eagerly waiting
Yeah.
to hear from you.
Just give a second because somebody has come on the door. I'll just open
Okay.
and then I'll start.
Okay, sir. Okay,
Yeah.
sir. No problem. No problem. Take your time. Meanwhile, I'll just share what Saru has mentioned about continuous Garbhasanskar education. During our foundation day, one of the student asked, "Ma'am, please do something in which, after completion of this course, pre-postnatal yoga and Garbhasanskar, we want to stay in touch with you." So then we thought of this series of lesson, which will be add on to your knowledge of Garbha Sanskar. So we created one poll in our community group, and we got a lot of response from the student. And main topic was got a lot of votes is parenting through Bhagavad Gita wisdom. Parenting wisdom from Bhagavad Gita. So we have 3 sessions for that. I will come to that how many lessons and what are all other topics. But whoever interested, we will be sending you a WhatsApp link in your registered email ID. So I want everyone to pay attention on their email ID and give us correct email ID so that you will receive that WhatsApp link, and then we will share all the details. Yeah. Okay. Sir, are you back? Yes, Saru. Do you want
Yeah.
to announce
I am
something?
back.
Yes.
Hmm?
Over to you.
Yeah. Thank you. Um, I am here just because Dr. Nutan Pakhare invited me, not as an expert in this field, but just to wish all of you the very best in this world. And I don't know whatever experiences or whatever readings which I had in my life about various subjects. I would try and put forth my views on a very important issue from a different perspective. I am always talking about multidisciplinarity and transdisciplinarity. And this subject is multidisciplinarity and transdisciplinarity. If you look at this subject from that angle, then we may understand. The first thing in today's life, we need to accept the reality. Number two, we need to accept the connectivity. We need to accept that we are connected. We need to accept that there is a cosmic energy and there is a kinetic energy. If we understand the difference between the two, and if we understand that everything is connected, then you will understand the incubation. And incubation happens from day one. Okay. से हमें कोई बच्चे 6 महीने में 7 महीने में पैदा होते हैं, फिर उनको इंक्यूबेशन में रखते हैं। इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि वो 7 दिन के बाद में इंक्यूबेशन में आए हैं। वो जैसे ही मदर के बॉडी में आता है तब से उसका इंक्यूबेशन शुरू होता है। अगर किसी चीज का इंक्यूबेशन शुरू होता है तो उसका लाइफ, आप समझ लीजिए, उसका लाइफ वहीं से शुरू होता है, वहीं से जुड़ जाता है। और जिस वक्त लाइफ शुरू होता है प्राणियों में या मनुष्य में, तो वो इंक्यूबेट हो रहा है, उसे बाहर से कुछ मिल रहा है, वो उससे जुड़ रहा है। ऐसे से अगर हम ये विषय को समझेंगे तो हमें ये विषय बहुत आसानी से समझ में आएगा। सो एवरीथिंग इज कनेक्टेड। वी नीड टू थिंक फ्रॉम इंटीग्रेशन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, सब जुड़ रहे हैं। और वी नीड टू थिंक फ्रॉम ए डिफरेंशिएशन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू। जब वो 9 महीने के बाद में माँ के गोद से बाहर निकलता है तो डिफरेंशियल लाइफ में आता है, अंदर में वो इंटीग्रल लाइफ में जीता है, और फिर बाहर में वो डिफरेंशियल, क्योंकि वो एक खुद एक अलग एंटिटी बन के बाहर आता है। और फिर उसको लाइफ में, दुनिया में सारी चीजों से जुड़ना पड़ता है और जुड़ के देखना पड़ता है अपने इंडिविजुअलिटी को। अगर इसके भांति अगर हम इसको समझना चाहेंगे तो मैंने कुछ पॉइंट्स इसके निकाले हैं मेरी समझ से। पहले तो ये है कि मनुष्य का जीवन जो होता है वो तब शुरू नहीं होता जब वो बच्चा जन्म लेता है। हम समझते हैं ना कि बच्चा वो गोद से बाहर आया मदर के, और फिर वो पैदा हुआ। जीवन तो तब से बहाना शुरू हो जाता है। जीवन बहता हुआ है, जीवन रुका हुआ नहीं। तो जीवन को बहते हुए देखना चाहिए। पहले कहीं बह रहा था, अब माँ के गोद में बह रहा था। तो जीवन तो तब से बहना शुरू होता है जब पहली धड़कन माँ के गर्भ में गूंजती है। जब पहली धड़कन जब गूंजती है ना, तो उसी वक्त उसका जीवन शुरू हो जाता है, और उसी क्षण संस्कार शुरू हो जाते हैं। माँ जो भी खाती है वो भी एक संस्कार है। अगर आप आनंदमय कोश, मनोमय कोश, प्राणमय कोश, अन्नमय कोश, विज्ञानमय कोश, इसके बारे में पढ़ेंगे और सोचेंगे तो ये पांचों के माध्यम से वो बच्चे का जीवन शुरू हो रहा है, उस पे संस्कार हो रहा है। प्राण के संस्कार हो रहे हैं, जो हम प्राणायाम करते हैं या श्वास लेते हैं वो एक संस्कार है, वो भी एक खाना है। अन्न है, जो अन्न ले रहा है वो भी ले रहा है। तो ये जो संस्कार है वो पांचों कोश के माध्यम से पहले से ही शुरू हो जाता है। और इसीलिए गर्भ में जब तक है तब तक किस प्रकार के संस्कार आप दे रहे हैं उसका परिणाम उस बच्चे के जीवन में होता है वैज्ञानिक दृष्टि से। तो हमें पंचमय कोश जब पढ़ेंगे तो हमें गर्भ संस्कार अच्छे से समझ में आएगा, क्योंकि वहां बॉडी विद इन द बॉडी है। एक बॉडी निर्माण हो रही है, एक निर्माण हो गई है। और जो निर्माण हो गई है उसकी जिम्मेदारी है कि उसकी उंगली पकड़े और उसको संस्कार दे। तो खाली बाहर आने से ही संस्कार नहीं होते, अंदर से ही शुरू हो जाते। तो माता के पेट में जब वो बच्चा होता है तभी उसको संस्कार देना शुरू हो जाता है, क्योंकि दैट इज द पार्ट ऑफ द बॉडी ऑफ दैट विमेन। और इसीलिए इसे अलग अलग दृष्टि से देखना चाहिए। मैं देखता हूं, एक तो है वैज्ञानिक दृष्टिकोण। अभी एपिजेनेटिक्स नाम का एक विषय है साइंस में। एपिजेनेटिक्स विषय क्या कहता है, जो आज का विज्ञान है वह कहता है कि विचार, हमारे थॉट्स, हमारी भावनाएं और वातावरण, वो घर में, वो शहर में, वो गांव में जो वातावरण होता है, पहले तो घर में किस तरह का वातावरण होता है, सब गर्भस्थ शिशु जो होता है उसको जीने के लिए प्रभावित करता है। तो देयरफॉर ये एपिजेनेटिक्स इसके बारे में बात करता है। तो आपको गहराई में जाके एपिजेनेटिक्स को समझना होगा वैज्ञानिक दृष्टिकोण से। एक होता है म्यूजिक थेरेपी, उदाहरण के तौर पे मैं बताता हूं कि आप एक लाउड म्यूजिक जब सुनते हैं, जब आपका मन अशांत है, तो लाउड म्यूजिक आपको शांति नहीं देगा, है ना। जो संगीत में एक लय होगी, वो शांततापूर्ण जीवन की ओर आपको ले जा सकता है, या वो मोमेंट पे आपको शांतता दिला सकता है, पीस दिला सकता है। और इसीलिए म्यूजिक के ऊपर भी बहुत सारे प्रोग्राम्स हैं, म्यूजिक को भी साइंटिफिक दृष्टि से देखा जाता है। जैसे हमारा क्लासिकल संगीत है, इसमें एक लय होती है। वो लय, भ्रूण जो होता है पेट में, उसके हृदय के गति को संतुलित करता है। नहीं तो बहुत सारे बच्चे आप देखते हैं कि पैदा होने के बाद में वो चंचल होते हैं, वो एकदम बैठ नहीं सकते हैं, माँ बाप परेशान हो जाते हैं। लेकिन उसका पेट में रहते वक्त अगर शांति की लय से वो जो भ्रूण है, उसके हृदय के गति को संतुलित अगर करना सीख जाएगा, तो अपने पूरे जीवन में वो हृदय के गति को संतुलित कर सकेगा। तो इसके लिए फिर हमारे संस्कृति में मंत्रोपचार की बात की है। तो मंत्रोपचार भी एक मैथमेटिकल होते हैं। ऐसा नहीं है कि कुछ भी हो गया है, उसका भी एक इक्वेशन होता है। कम अधिक लय में होता है, उसकी फ्रीक्वेंसी होती है, और फ्रीक्वेंसी बोलेंगे तो मैथमेटिक्स आ गया। तो जो मंत्रोपचार है, वो तुम्हारे मस्तिष्क में तरंगे, तुम्हारे मस्तिष्क में तरंगे पैदा करता है, और वो तरंगे ही बदलती है, सही दिशा में जाना है या गलत दिशा में जाना है। तो सही म्यूजिक को आपको सुनना होगा, सही म्यूजिक को आपको चुनना होगा। तो म्यूजिक के माध्यम से तरंगे आपके ब्रेन तक जाएगी, और ब्रेन को जिस तरह से आपको मोड़ना है उस तरह से मोड़ने के लिए मदद कर सकते हैं। पूरा के पूरा बदलेगा ऐसा मैं नहीं कहता हूं, क्योंकि जीन के बारे में भी हमें बात करनी होती है। वो भी एक हमारे जीवन में एक प्रभाव होता है, लेकिन उसको संतुलित करना हमारे हाथ में है, और इसीलिए म्यूजिक थेरेपी की बात हम करते हैं। और ये बहुत सारे प्रयोगशाला में इसके बारे में रिसर्च हुआ है, आप उसके बारे में पढ़ सकते हैं। वैज्ञानिक दृष्टिकोण में तीसरी चीज आती है, जिसको हम कहते हैं हार्मोनल संतुलन। हार्मोन्स होते हैं ना, उसका भी तो संतुलन होना चाहिए। संतुलन महत्वपूर्ण है हमारे जीवन में। माँ की करुणा, जिससे भी मिलते हैं, माँ माँ तो करुणा वाली होती है, और इसीलिए हम माँ की करुणा को कभी जीवन में नहीं भूल सकते हैं, है ना। वो जो प्रेम देती है, लेफ्ट ब्रेन काम करता है ना माँ का, इसमें सब ये रहता है, करुणा रहती है, प्रेम रहता है, संतोष रहता है। देखिए, माँ 2 लोगों का खाना बनाए, 20 लोगों का खाना बनाए, एकदम संतोषपूर्ण रहती है। कभी वो ये नहीं कहती है, घर में सारा घर संभालती है। शी इज ए बेटर मैनेजर देन मेन, क्योंकि पूरा संभालती है ना, सारे घर के लोगों की केयर लेती है। तो उसके लिए आपको करुणा चाहिए, प्रेम चाहिए, संतोष चाहिए। यह सब हार्मोनल परिवर्तनों के माध्यम से शिशु को पोषण देता है। और इसीलिए देखो कि वो पहले जो संस्कार होते हैं उसके, वो माँ के होते हैं। और इसीलिए जो भी मनुष्य में थोड़ी करुणा, थोड़ा प्रेम जो आया है ना, उस माध्यम से आया। और इसीलिए हम गुस्से भी करेंगे तो भी थोड़ी पीछे में हमारे यहाँ करुणा प्रेम रहेगा। अब वो कहाँ से आया है, तो हमें वो हमारे माँ से मिला है। और इसीलिए माँ के शरीर में 9 महीने तक बच्चा रहता है, तभी हमको उस पे ऊपर पहले संस्कार करने चाहिए, ताकि उसका इफेक्ट ज्यादा रहेगा, करुणा का, प्रेम का, संतोष का, और बाकी सारी चीजों का संतुलन बना रहेगा। अभी ये तो वैज्ञानिक दृष्टिकोण से हमने देखा। अभी दूसरा है मानस शास्त्रीय दृष्टिकोण, जिसके बारे में आज दुनिया में बहुत बातें हो रही है। और हमें वी नीड मोर साइकोलॉजिस्ट देन डॉक्टर्स इन टूडेज वर्ल्ड। 70%, 80% हमारे समस्याएं हमारे दिमाग की है। और इसीलिए टुडे, और आज की बात अच्छी है कि ये सारे युवा लोग हैं, इन्होंने साइकोलॉजिस्ट के पास जाना बुरा नहीं माना है। हमारे जनरेशन में ऐसा था कि कोई भी साइकोलॉजिस्ट के पास गया तो उसे पागल समझते थे, और इसीलिए छुप छुप के जाते ही नहीं थे। और बहुत जो भी जाता होगा वो छुप छुप के जाता होगा। अभी तो बिंदास बात करते हैं बच्चे कि आई एम टेकिंग ए ट्रीटमेंट फ्रॉम द साइकोलॉजिस्ट और साइकोथेरेपिस्ट, कोई अड़चन नहीं है। और मैं तो कहता हूं कि भाई सभी लोगों को साइकोलॉजिस्ट की जरूरत होती है, हमें भी होती है। ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है कि किसी को नहीं है। चाहे वो प्रेसिडेंट रहे, प्राइम मिनिस्टर रहे, कोई भी देश के, या वैज्ञानिक रहे, सबको कहीं ना कहीं 1% की, 0.001% की एक ये लगती है। और काउंसलिंग होते रहता है, सबका होते रहता है काउंसलिंग दुनिया में। तो इसमें मानस शास्त्रीय दृष्टिकोण क्या है? एक तो यह है कि शिशु का गर्भ में सिर्फ मांस का टुकड़ा नहीं है। क्या हम कह सकते हैं कि वो मांस का टुकड़ा है? मांस का टुकड़ा तो में तो जीवन नहीं होता है ना, केवल वो मांस का टुकड़ा रहे तो। वह संवेदनशील चेतना भी है। आप महसूस करते हैं, आप इसके बारे में बहुत सारे रिसर्च पढ़ेंगे, तो बच्चा पेट में तब भी वो संवेदनशील है। साइकोलॉजिकल कुछ हो रहा है उसके इसमें भी। और माँ का भय शिशु के अवचेतन में बीज बोता है। अगर माता भय से जी रही है तो भय भी उसके जीवन में आने वाले दिनों में आएगा। माँ अगर हंसती है, माँ अगर संगीत करती है, माँ अगर कुछ अच्छा पढ़ती है, या जो भी पढ़ती है, उसका भी इफेक्ट उस पर होता है, क्योंकि इट इज पार्ट ऑफ हर बॉडी। इट इज नॉट ए सेपरेट। सेपरेट तो बाहर आने के बाद होता है। वेन इट इज पार्ट ऑफ हर बॉडी, वॉट एवर शी इज रीडिंग, वॉट एवर शी इज डूइंग, वॉट एवर शी इज लिसनिंग, वो भी पढ़ रहा है। वो जो शिशु है अंदर, वो भी सब कुछ माँ के साथ में कर रहा है। और वो एक बहुत बड़े साइकोलॉजिस्ट रहे, फ्रूइड नाम के। उन्होंने कहा है कि बहुत सी अवचेतन समस्याएं गर्भ से आती है। सो द वेस्टर्न साइंटिस्ट इज ऑल्सो एक्सेप्टिंग दैट। सो इसीलिए सतत से सतत कंटिन्यूअसली गर्भ संस्कार का मतलब है गर्भ काल को एक ध्यानस्थ, जो हम पहले किया शुरू में, आनंदित वातावरण बनाना है। और वो आनंदित वातावरण आपको पूरे जीवन में आनंद देगा। जब भी दुख होगा तब भी आपको संभलने का ज्ञान देगा। और संभलने, जो संभल लेगा वही आनंदी हो सकता है। और इसीलिए हमें आखिरी में आनंदमय कोश तक पहुंचना है। और इसीलिए पहले जो 4 कोश है, उसका संस्कार बच्चा जब गर्भ में होता है तब हमको करना है। तो हमें गर्भ संस्कार उस पंचकोश ये है, उसके माध्यम से हमें समझना है, उसका इंटरवेंशन हमें हमारे जीवन में देखना है। चौथा, तीसरा जो है वो आध्यात्मिक दृष्टिकोण, स्पिरिचुअल। द यूनिवर्स इज स्पिरिचुअल, है ना। उसमें आपको सारे स्पिरिचुअल साउंड्स मिलेंगे, उसमें आपको सारे स्पिरिचुअल मूवमेंट्स मिलेंगे, है ना। हम बोलते हैं कि ओम, वो जब ग्रहों का निर्माण हुआ, अ, पृथ्वी का निर्माण नहीं बोलना चाहिए हमको, सूर्य से जब हम अलग हुए और सारे ग्रहों का निर्माण हुआ, तो एक ही साउंड निकला। तो खाली पृथ्वी पे साउंड नहीं, हम पृथ्वी पे मानव जाति है ऐसा हमारा ज्ञान है। दूसरे ग्रहों पे है या नहीं अभी तक तो हमें पता नहीं चला, लेकिन हमें उसका ज्ञान है और हम मनुष्य है, हमें थोड़ा बुद्धि की ये उपयोग हम कर सकते हैं। इसलिए हमें लगता है कि वो ओम जो पहला साउंड निकला वो धरती के लिए नहीं है, वो सारे प्लैनेट्स के लिए है, सूरज से जो सूर्यमाला में जितने भी है उनका। तो हमें आध्यात्मिक दृष्टि से भी, स्पिरिचुअल दृष्टि से हमें इसको देखना होगा, समझना होगा। तो हमें सबको पता है कि हमारे भारत की प्राचीन परंपरा है। सभी लोग बोलते हैं कि अभिमन्यु ने गर्भ में ही चक्रव्यूह सुना, है ना। लेकिन चक्रव्यूह से बाहर निकलना उसको नहीं आया, क्योंकि 9 महीने कम पड़ गए होंगे कि चक्रव्यूह का ज्ञान देते देते 9 महीने निकल गए होंगे कि उसमें घुसना कैसा है। थोड़ा और एक आध महीना अंदर रह जाता था तो शायद चक्रव्यूह से बाहर निकलना भी जान जाता था। लेकिन उसे ज्ञान उसी से मिला, ये हमने सुना है। खाली हमें आज की तारीख में इसको वैज्ञानिक दृष्टि से देखना हो। तो चेतना का, चेतना गर्भ में ही ग्रहण करती है। चेतना जो है उसको कॉन्शियसनेस तभी आ जाता है। और गर्भ संस्कार का दूसरा अर्थ ये है कि आने वाली आत्मा को प्रेम से स्वागत करो। आत्मा तो आ गई, सेपरेट होना बाकी है। जैसे हमारे घर में कोई गेस्ट कल आने वाला है तो आप क्या करते हैं? आज से ही उसकी तैयारी कर देते हैं ना, क्योंकि आपको पता चल गया कि वो आने वाला है। उसने आपके मन में प्रवेश कर लिया है कि गेस्ट आने वाले हैं, तो हमारा घर अच्छा दिखना चाहिए। तो हम घर में साफ सफाई करते हैं, हमारा घर बहुत अच्छे से करते हैं, ताकि एक मधुर सुगंध आए, मधुर संगीत बचे, आने वाला गेस्ट बहुत ही प्रफुल्लित रहे, है ना। तो मन में तो पहले ही दिन आ गया। वैसे ही जो आत्मा है 9 महीने पहले ही आ गई है। तो जब आत्मा बाहर आने वाली है या आत्मा आ रही है तो उसका हमको स्वागत करना चाहिए, और स्वागत के लिए संस्कार करने हैं। जो हमने हमारा घर साफ किया है, हमारा फर्नीचर अच्छा किया है, जो भी अच्छी अच्छी चीजें हमने की, सुगंध इधर उधर करवाया है, तो जो अच्छी चीजें की वो उसके बारे में हमको संस्कार करने चाहिए, क्योंकि हमें उसका स्वागत करना चाहिए। और जब हम किसी का स्वागत करते हैं तो वो प्रफुल्लित रहता है। आप 9 महीने में अगर उसका स्वागत करने के लिए संस्कार करेंगे तो मैं समझता हूं कि वो स्वागत के वक्त जैसा ही गेस्ट हैप्पी रहता है, वैसा ये शिशु अपने पूरे जीवन में खुश रहेगा। और ये संस्कार उसको अपने जीवन में कितनी भी कठिनाई आए तो बहुत बहुत फायदा उसको दे सकता है। मेडिटेशन अगर माँ करे इस दौरान तो संतुलन जीवन होने के लिए बहुत मदद होगी। घर में संगीत बजना चाहिए, घर में सुगंध होना चाहिए, जैसे मैंने उदाहरण दिया है। तो आपके घर में कोई भी बच्चा साधारण बच्चा नहीं जन्मेगा, वो एक बहुत ही अच्छा होनहार बच्चा जन्मेगा। उसमें ऋषि के भी गुण होंगे। उसे जिस तरह का संस्कार आप करेंगे उस तरह का बच्चा पैदा होगा। कॉन्टिन्यूटी इज कॉन्टिन्यूअसली यूनिवर्स इज एक्सपांडिंग। रुका नहीं है। जिस दिन रुक जाएगा उस दिन प्रॉब्लम हो जाएंगे हमारे लिए। कॉन्टिन्यूअसली हो रहा है। कॉन्टिन्यूअसली सूरज हमें प्रकाश दे रहा है। जिस दिन वो प्रकाश देना बंद कर देगा मुश्किल हो जाएगी। और इसीलिए कॉन्टिन्यूटी, सततता, ये जीवन का मंत्र है। और इसीलिए ये संस्कार जो है वो आपको 9 महीने तो करने ही है, लेकिन 9 महीने के बाद में भी जब वो 6 साल का 8 साल का जब तक नहीं होता है तब तक उस बच्चे को संस्कार देना पड़ता है, और जो देते हैं ताकि वो आत्मनिर्भर बने। उसे आत्मनिर्भर बनाना है, और आत्मनिर्भर अगर बनाना है तो आपको घर में ध्यान का, प्रेम का, करुणा का, हाँ, सुगंध का, संगीत का, ये सब वातावरण निर्माण करना होगा। और इसीलिए केवल 9 महीने की बात नहीं है ये, क्योंकि वो तुम्हारे पेट में 9 महीने था, लेकिन धरती के पेट में जब छोटा बच्चा होता है तो उसको भी तो संस्कार देने हैं। और इसीलिए 8 साल तक उस पर संस्कार देने हैं, और फिर 8 साल के बाद में फॉर्मल संस्कार देने हैं। तब तक के इनफॉर्मल संस्कार होते हैं, लेकिन ये इनफॉर्मल संस्कार उसको फॉर्मल संस्कार, जो स्कूल में जाता है, स्कूल में कॉलेज में जाता है, पढ़ता है, दुनिया देखता है, दुनियादारी देखता है, उससे ज्ञान लेता है, वो दुनिया संस्कार देती है। लेकिन बच्चे को 6-8 साल तक के घर में संस्कार देने हैं, जब वो कच्चा है। और जब कच्चा रहता है तब उसको संस्कार देना बहुत जरूरी होता है। ये तो हो गया। फिर सर्वांगीण दृष्टि से हमको देखना है। शारीरिक पोषण, जैसे मैंने बात की अन्नमय कोश की, सही आहार देना चाहिए, योग करवाना चाहिए, प्राणायाम करवाना चाहिए। भावनात्मक पोषण होना चाहिए उसका, हंसी, कला, संगीत। इंटीग्रल एजुकेशन के बारे में आप पढ़िए। श्री अरबिंदो और मदर ने जो इंटीग्रल एजुकेशन की बात की वो भी आपको इसके बारे में मदद करेंगे। उसका बौद्धिक पोषण भी होना चाहिए, सकारात्मक पढ़ना चाहिए उसने, संवाद सीखना चाहिए। आज तो संवाद चले गया है, आज केवल वाद रह गया है, चाहे घर में रहे, व्हाट्सएप पे रहे, है ना। और जो हम ग्रहण कर रहे हैं वो बिना सोचे समझे ग्रहण कर रहे हैं। तो व्हाट्सएप यूनिवर्सिटी में हम जी रहे हैं, हमें उससे बाहर निकलना होगा। हमें संवाद करना पड़ेगा, हम वाद ही करते रहते हैं। जहां देखो वहां वाद है, टीवी पे भी वाद है, व्हाट्सएप पे वाद है। अब बिना सोचे समझे कोई एक पागल बेवकूफ आदमी टीवी पे आपको कुछ बताते रहता है और आप वही सुनते रहते हैं, उसका परिणाम होता है, क्योंकि हम जुड़े हुए हैं इस यूनिवर्स से। और जो फ्रीक्वेंसी पैदा होती है वो फ्रीक्वेंसी आपको पागल करती है, उससे दूर रहो। और इसीलिए मेडिटेशन करो, वाद मत करो, संवाद करो। आध्यात्मिक पोषण भी होना चाहिए। तो आपको आध्यात्मिक नहीं बनना है, लेकिन अध्यात्म बहुत जरूरी है तुम्हारे जीवन में। तो इसीलिए ध्यान करो, मौन में बैठो कुछ समय। अभी तो हम सारे एडिक्ट हो गए। जो भी व्यक्ति 2 घंटे से ज्यादा मोबाइल यूज करता है या इलेक्ट्रॉनिक चीजें देखता है, स्क्रीन देखता है, वो एडिक्ट समझा जाता है आज मेडिकल साइंस में। तो आप समझ लो, आप 2 घंटा करते हैं या और ज्यादा करते हैं? 2 घंटा बहुत हो गया है। आपको कम से कम 1 घंटे से भी कम स्क्रीन का उपयोग करना चाहिए। अब इसका जब आप समन्वय करेंगे और इसको आप समन्वय की दृष्टि से देखेंगे, तो उसे गर्भ संस्कार कहा जाता है। और इसीलिए मैं आपको बोलता हूं कि यदि माँ और पिता सचेत हो जाए, दोनों, और केवल माँ और पिता नहीं, उनके घर में जो रहते हैं सास ससुर चाचा चाची, इनको भी सचेत होना चाहिए। अदरवाइज वो भी तकलीफ देते हैं बहुत बार, है ना। मैंने तो ऐसा नहीं किया था, मेरे सास ने तो ऐसा नहीं किया था। तो वो सास को बोलना तू लंबी सांस ले। वो जब लंबी सांस लेना सीख जाएगी, तब ये सारी समस्याएं दूर हो जाएगी। सांस को सांस लंबी लेनी चाहिए। तो एक केवल माँ पिता का काम नहीं है, वो पूरे जो उसका फैमिली है और आजू बाजू के लोग हैं, उनको भी मेरी साड़ी से तेरी साड़ी सफेद के चक्कर में नहीं डालना चाहिए। समाज का भी काम इसमें बहुत ज्यादा है। तो फिर गर्भ संस्कार बहुत बड़ी क्रांति इस दुनिया में कर सकते हैं। कोई वॉर नहीं होगा अगर गर्भ संस्कार शांति के होंगे होंगे ना, तो इस दुनिया में कोई वॉर नहीं होगा और सब कुछ ठीक ठाक रहेगा। और ऐसा जमाना था, बुद्ध और महावीर के जमाने में कम हो गया था, है ना। तो जब तब हुआ था, अब क्यों नहीं हो सकता है? तो हमें ग्रीड और नीड, नीड और ग्रीड, दोनों में से किस में जीना है ये हम तय कर लेंगे, तो हमें पता चल जाएगा। तब हमें ये सारी चीजें पता चलेगी। और इसीलिए भविष्य की जो पीढ़ी है हमारी, उसको हम सिर्फ जन्म नहीं देंगे। जो भी माताएं है, यहाँ तो 2 ही पुरुष है, काश हम भी दोनों बच्चे को जन्म दे सकते थे। तो वो तो अभी मुश्किल है, अभी हो नहीं हो सकता है। कृष्ण कृष्णा जी, तो उसका दुख है हमें। लेकिन ये सारी जो माता है उनको प्रेम आनंद और ध्यान के बीज गर्भ में ही बोने होंगे। और गर्भ के बाद में कम से कम 6 साल 8 साल तक ये आपको कंटिन्यूअसली करते रहना पड़ेगा। इसीलिए डॉक्टर नूतन पाखरे जी ने उसको कंटिन्यूअस गर्भ संस्कार बोला है। कंटिन्यूअस बहुत महत्वपूर्ण शब्द है। अगर आप कंटिन्यूअसली नहीं करोगे, तो नहीं, आप अपना धर्म नहीं निभा रहे हो। और इसके साथ आपको मैं कहता हूं कि इसे विज्ञान, मनोविज्ञान, अध्यात्म और सर्वांगीण जीवन शैली को जोड़ के इस गर्भ संस्कार को आप देखोगे, तो मैं समझता हूं कि बहुत सारा बदलाव आएगा। बहुत सारी जो समस्या है हमारी जीवन की, वो समस्याओं में हमें कुछ लेसन मिल सकता है। So with this, I'm sorry I spoke in Hindi, thinking that many people might be comfortable with Hindi more than English. Many people might be comfortable in both, and some people might be comfortable only in English. But मैंने बीच का रास्ता लिया ताकि everybody may understand what I wanted to communicate to all of you. बट आई मस्ट थैंक डॉक्टर नूतन की, जिन्होंने मुझे सोचने के लिए मजबूर किया कि भाई मैं भी इस दिशा में कुछ सोचूं और आपसे बात करूं। इसलिए मैंने थोड़ा आज सुबह इधर उधर से काफी पढ़ा, उसने मुझे काम से लगाया। थैंक यू नूतन। और बहुत बहुत अच्छा लगा मुझे। सो आई मस्ट thank Dr. Nutan for giving me an opportunity to meet such a wonderful mothers, future mothers, और ऐसे भी कोई मदर होगी जो बच्चों की केयर लेती होगी। सो थैंक यू डॉक्टर नूतन, एंड आई मस्ट थैंक ऑल द पार्टिसिपेंट्स फॉर लिसनिंग टू मी और हियरिंग टू मी। लिसनिंग यानी यहाँ से जाता है, फिर यहाँ जाता है, फिर यहाँ आता है हृदय के पास, और हियरिंग यहाँ से जाता है और यहाँ से बाहर निकलता है। सो आई डोंट नो व्हाट यू हैव डन, बट थैंक यू फॉर लिसनिंग और हियरिंग टू मी। थैंक यू, एंड माय बेस्ट विशेस टू एवरीबडी, एंड एवरीबडी इज टीचर in some or the other way. So best wishes for Teachers Day to each one of you. Thank you. Thank you.
थैंक यू सो मच सर। आई थिंक आपका इतना अच्छा लेक्चर सुनने के बाद, एंड दैट्स व्हाट वी से की नोट स्पीकर, आज बहुत अच्छे से समझ आ गया कि कैसे किसी भी टॉपिक को, जो आपका टॉपिक नहीं था, जैसा आप शुरू में बोल रहे थे आपको इसके बारे में कुछ नहीं पता था, उसको भी आपने इतना अच्छा विजन देखी। यू मेड इट सो इंस्पायरिंग एंड सो इजी फॉर सो मेनी ऑफ अस टू अंडरस्टैंड. So this was really, really enlightening for us in a very, very simple and understandable way. And somewhere I feel that what you mentioned कि ये WhatsApp University को छोड़ना चाहिए, it was just mind clicking. It was amazing कि I think काफ़ी सारे आज ये conversions होंगे that will be leaving this WhatsApp University and joining the Knowledge University. तो उसके लिए चाहे हम वो रीड करते रहें, चाहे हम मेडिटेशन करें, योगा क्लासेस, talks attend करें, whatever way, but we should always keep that information going within us and keep learning new. And thank you for giving this vision to us, sir. Music, mantra, how to maintain calmness, and how the everything starts from that गर्भ time. We always keep thinking कि ठीक है अभी आगे आएगा, when the baby will come तब हम ये कर लेंगे, ठीक है we still have time, few months more, तब हम ये कर लेंगे, but we should not wait for it, and we should just get going. And not only us, we should inspire every other upcoming mother, new mother, to join these kind of journey. Thank you, sir. It was a really, really eye-opening and lovely, lovely hearing session from you. And
Yeah, and my request, Dr. Nutan, say I have created this YouTube for uh, transforming the lives of young people.
Yes,
So
sir.
social messages I am giving. So if you can
Yes,
just circulate to all, and my
yes,
request to
absolutely.
everyone to watch my YouTube. It is I am spending money. I am not taking money from anybody. बट सोशल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन के लिए मैं सोशल मैसेजेस देने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ थ्रू
Sir,
पंचतंत्र स्टाइल।
it's my duty to take it ahead, and that's why I said कि I will share the YouTube channel in my community group.
थैंक यू।
Uh, so definitely that I already said it, and we will do it today itself. Thank you so much for giving me credit, but I don't know I deserve that or not. But it's really today I feel the best Teachers Day I have ever had in my life, because
थैंक यू।
you have been given so much insight. मीन्स आज के लिए जो जरूरी है, व्हाट्सएप हो, स्क्रीन टाइम हो, आपने कहा कि जो हम एडिक्ट है, मैं तो कहती हूँ मैं भी खुद इतनी एडिक्ट हो गई हूँ, क्योंकि सब काम व्हाट्सएप पे है, सब काम इसी पे है। तो जितना हम चाहे ना चाहते हुए भी हमें उतना व्हाट्सएप यूज करना पड़ रहा है, उतनी स्क्रीन यूज करनी पड़ रही है। हम ऑफलाइन भी सेशन रखे, लेकिन ऑफलाइन के लिए लोग रजिस्टर करते हैं, लेकिन फिर ऑनलाइन ही शिफ्ट हो जाते हैं। आफ्टर कोविड वी बिकम सो मच एडिक्टेड, सो इट्स अ पार्ट ऑफ आवर लाइफ, बट देन अगेन इट्स ऑन अस। हमारे खुद के ऊपर है कि अगर हमने 2 घंटा स्क्रीन देखी तो 2 घंटा मौन व्रत भी रखना चाहिए, शांत बैठना चाहिए विदाउट स्क्रीन, सो टू बैलेंस दैट। क्योंकि हम छोड़ नहीं सकते हैं, कंटेम्प्ररी लाइफस्टाइल है अभी। एंड सर ने काफी कुछ कहा, एंड आज उसके लिए मैं तहे दिल धन्यवाद देना चाहती हूँ सर आपका। और जरूर मिलेंगे एक बार फिर से ऑफलाइन ऑन साइट, कुर्ला में कभी इस साइड आए तो प्लीज सर बता दीजिए, एंड आई विल डेफिनेटली लाइक टू होस्ट यू। थैंक यू सरू।
यस मैम, थैंक यू। तो हमारी फाउंडर डॉक्टर नूतन एंड आर सर डॉक्टर वेलुकर, दोनों से हमने वी हर्ड सो मैनी गुड थिंग्स about each other and about what is to be done. So on this note, I would also say that Dr. Nutan, I have been very, very closely connected to her from past some time, and I have been doing a lot of her events. And I have always noticed one thing, and today it's a perfect day to say on Teachers Day that as good as a teacher she is, जो हम में से बहुतों ने अटेंड किया होगा, उससे भी अच्छी वो स्टूडेंट है, एंड टिल डेट शी इज़ लाइक दैट। तो ये जितने स्पीकर्स आते हैं and how much she is how much she is attached to all the speakers, she is taking from all the speakers, and how beautifully as a teacher she is giving it to us, passing to each of us. So thank you so much ma'am for always bringing so much to us. And on this note also, नॉट ओनली दिस मैम इसके साथ हमेशा बहुत कुछ और लेके आती हैं। तो आज का जो ये कोर्स अनाउंसमेंट है अबाउट CGE, this comes up with many more things. So before, sorry Krishna sir to keep you waiting, and sorry participants to keep you waiting to listen amazing talk from Krishna sir, I would just quickly announce few things related to this course. And basically,
First, last time we've forgotten taken photo of group. Till end people just leave the meeting, so it's really good if you all open your camera at least for clicking the picture. We all have that memory. May I request everyone, please, we can have this wonderful picture together.
don't worry, आप किचन में आप कुछ भी कर रहे हैं बट आप सुन रहे हैं, we are very, very open to any of that idea.
Yes.
So but
Yes,
please
yes,
open your
yes.
camera to have your lovely photos here.
Yes. So, are we ready? Chalo, let's have a one click. Give me a smile, and I'm clicking it. Krishna sir, are you there? I'm adding pin. Okay, let's get 1, 2, 3. One more time because there are so many people, so I need to click twice. Thank you.
Thank you ma'am.
Thank you. Done. Yes.
Thank you. This was, I think, the perfect time to take, and it's so lovely to see you all. Most of the cameras were on, but utni speed se band bhi hone shuru ho gaye. So I would request that please stay there. The speakers and whoever is there, just feel very connected. We could see many of you taking notes and listening so carefully. So it just gives a lot of respect and motivation even to the speaker. So I would request, whenever possible, whatever you are doing, just try to keep your cameras on. Okay, so going back to the course CGE, basically this will be having 8 session lectures, and as ma'am already mentioned in the beginning that if your emails are correct with ma'am, you will be given some registration and you can fill your interest, and once you're interested, a WhatsApp group will be created and more information will be given there. But this is the course which will be first time now carried on in the month of September, October. And as ma'am already mentioned कि ये इतना recently, just last month we had the previous event, and one of the participants shared the interest that we should keep meeting. So that's how I say ma'am, छोटी से छोटी request भी अपने student की बहुत sincerely लेके, and she always comes up with something beautiful. तो ये CG course उसी का part है, and September October में ये होगा, and then mostly Tuesdays. This will have Saturdays on a weekly basis, and alternate Tuesdays will also be there for Shankh Prakshalan. And very importantly, it will be starting with Bhagavad Gita classes for Garbhasanskar. So that will be on 9th of September. We'll have the first of that class, and it will be followed by, if I'm not mistaken, 9th, 16th, and 23rd of September. These are the dates that will be Gita classes
11:30
for
timing.
parenting.
Timing 11:30.
So Tuesday timing will be 11:30 and the Saturday timings will be 7 p.m. India time. So yeah, so these are the things that will be included, and there will be some more parts of it. There will be talks about the menopause, wellness, and much more. And we can at this stage leave a few things as a surprise also. Once you will join the WhatsApp group, you will get more about it, all the other details. Ma'am, am I missing on any detail related to that that's needed now?
No, most of the things have been covered. So in this series, we are not repeating the things which has been already taught to you in our Garbhasanskar prenatal course. We are adding the values with inviting more speaker like Krishnaji is part of this. Krishnaji is going to conduct Yoga Nidra session. Plus Bhagavad Gita parenting series because a lot of vote received for that. So we kept 3 continuous session every Tuesday, 11:30. Parenting wisdom from Bhagavad Gita, 9, 16, and 23, 11:30 Tuesday. And other session will be on Saturday, 7 p.m. So the first session of 7 p.m. Saturday will be chair yoga. So it will be on 13th September and interesting speakers are there, very well known and experts are coming in and joining academy to give you this wonderful upgradation in your own niche. Whatever practices you are taking, definitely it will add value to your Garbhasanskar techniques and teaching your own community. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay, and also when we are telling all this information, then I can take a chance to make another announcement, which will be another celebration that will be coming up, which will be on 23rd October, and it will be the Ayurveda Day celebration. And as we know already that Nutan ma'am always brings in something great for us, so please stay tuned. इसके लिए WhatsApp University के student बने रहना, just just a complimentary student, not a full-time student. So keep a note of all the announcements that are sent through. They're really, really informative.
Yeah, this year actually Ministry of Ayush has shifted this Dhanvantari day on 23rd. Means we usually celebrate Ayurveda Day on Dhanatrayodashi. But this year they have shifted it on 23rd of October, I guess. No, 23rd of September. I need to again correct the date. 23rd of October. Yeah. So we will have that event, Ayurveda Day. We will come up with some new topic and thoughts on that. So please note down. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am, and thank you everybody for listening us through this. And I hope you have taken the dates in account. Okay, and now from here, moving forward, it is now my big privilege to welcome our guest of honor, our second guest of honor for the day, Shri Krishna Prakashji. He is the founder of Shrimath Yoga, and he is dedicated in his life in making authentic yoga practices accessible to all kind of seekers and worldwide. So, sir, we are so grateful to have you here, and we really, really looking forward to hear your words of wisdom directly from your mouth now. Welcome you here, sir. Krishna, sir, over to you.
Thank you. Incidentally, my mother is here with me today. She is my first teacher and continues to be my best teacher. She knew how to instill knowledge. When I need to be thrashed left, right, center, she did it. And just by a stare also I have learned. And by her silence also I have learned. So I thought as Dr. Nutan started by thanking the mother, and fortunately today I have my mother with me. Tomorrow she's leaving to hometown. I wanted her to say all the best to each of us. That's why I asked her to come and sit here.
All the best.
Namaste, Auntie. It's really a double blessing now for me and for everyone here. Thank you. Nice to meet you. Please receive our pranam and bless us.
Okay. Great. Because we come from a culture which says first Matru Devo Bhava, then Pitru Devo Bhava, Then everyone comes, and Acharya comes because the parents take us there. Then the teacher tells who is Atiti, the one who comes unannounced. So till that time, we are only familiar with people. Only with familiar people we are comfortable. Then the teacher makes us understand we are all one family. So Atiti, whoever comes unannounced also, when you start treating them in that light, that is great. And so I just thought, okay, let me ask. She's generally shy. Then I said, no, you actually come and talk. Tell what you feel. She said, all the best. I said, okay, fine. Incidentally, she studied all her school and college and Srivani Vidyalaya in Mullund and SIES. So that is one more connection our family has with Bombay. All our maternal side relatives are there. Okay. So now coming back to our subject, that this where we have to place Yoga Nidra in the scheme of things. Before getting into that, our system is today we are doing it in a compartmentalized way. Like, okay, Yoga Nidra is thing, Dhyana is this, or taking a walk. These are all part of something called a Dinacharya, which Dr. Nutan is more qualified, being a Ayurveda Acharya also. She would have done a lot of work with you on having a Dinacharya that, like you're brushing the teeth, having food, taking breakfast, mantra sadhana, yoga nidra, antarmona is actually the part of life. Earlier, they achieved it in a different way. Today, we are specifically trying to address that. Okay. For example, every home had after the lamp is lit in the evening, that Sandhya Kal, at least one muhurta, 48 minutes, nobody spoke, nobody had food. They were just having the remembrance of the divine, and the entire day they said the gratitude. And in most of the homes, if you must have seen, either they would study Devi Bhagavatam or Lalita Sahasranama, Vishnu Sahasranama. And most of this, if you observe, thousands will be there, like Vishnu Sahasranama, Lalita Sahasranama. Even when you say it quick, after becoming so good and dexterous in the text, it will take us minimum 20 minutes up to 32 minutes. Now they are figuring out the connection between chanting and the pranayama effects, which our texts have already mentioned. So instead of sitting straight and doing pranayama, our ancestors have taught us, without doing any pranayama technique, how to get the benefit of pranayama. So when your spine is erect, first of all, we will not feel depressed or stressed. You just try. When you are angry or when you are feeling I am depressed, you feel that thought, you try to sit straight and take a deep breath. Instantly, you will feel a relief. And only when your spine is not erect, you will get into a negative spiral also. So when they sit straight with spine erect and do a loud chanting, whatever benefits of Kapalabhati and Bhastrika happens to the person who is doing it. But when you are specifically doing Kapalabhati and Bhastrika doing prenatal or even normal days, there are contraindications. But when you do loud chanting, there are no contraindications. So this is one of the Dinacharya which, as teachers of Garbhasamskara programs or someone who is preparing anyone to the family way, we should start sharing this knowledge with them, because the pranayama benefits can stay and they don't need to worry, can I do the loud chanting? That. So this is one important aspect. The reason I'm saying that is, today we are using technical terms. The pranayama karo, yoga nidra karo, dhyan karo, ye karo, wo karo. No, this is part of the daily routine. Now, why do you think our ancestors had this storytelling as part of our night after supper? How many of you have heard stories from your grandparents while they gave food and went to sleep? I have the privilege of living in a joint family where not only the maternal grandmother, I have had stories from even my grandfather's elder brothers. I mean, that side of also, both the sides. And everybody had a different narration technique, right? Now, whenever we narrate story, the brain starts to, as per neuroscience, a particular term they are saying. This is called neurocoupling or neural coupling. Couple means two, right? Two people they are called a couple. So what is this neurocoupling or neural coupling? Irrespective of the age and gender, when you start listening to a riveting story, you start to connect with a character in the story or a character. See, this word character is important. Character can be personality or character can be a non-personality. We learn a lot of things. Character is important when you say one is the personality, Arjuna as a character. But what characters defined Arjuna? That is also character. So when we do the story, the child in the womb also listens. Like Dhruva, Nachiketa, Prahallada, you name innumerable characters. How did they appear and start questioning in the right way without putting somebody down? If you listen to the Sambhada in Kathopanishad, we would find very politely Nachiketa doesn't miss the target of pushing Lord Yama to a particular direction. Correct? So this story telling is extremely crucial. Now moving from loud chanting, pranayama connects and neural coupling and storytelling. Now let us understand why it is important to practice Yoga Nidra consciously today. Why we need to prepare consciously today? Unlike olden days, when one person of the family, if they earn, that is more than enough. Today, if you are living in a city, both of them had to work. Do you agree with me? Many times this happens. So the lady of the home not only need to manage the home as a home minister, she also has to manage as an external affairs minister also. So she has to manage the office, the friend circles, the kitty party, the alumni association. One of the effects of social media is you you had no connection with your school friend in the previous generation. In our generation, we can get connected with somebody whom we studied LKG and UKG also. Thanks to Facebook, LinkedIn, WhatsApp, we are figuring out a lot of connections. But these are all artificial connections. They also sap our time and energy and emotions. Okay, so any individual today needs all these processes. It doesn't even mean gender, particularly women need more. And then you have to go through the hormonal issues when it comes to your monthly cycles, which men have no idea about. So you cannot expect us to understand certain things. And Dr. Rajan beautifully said, right? So there are certain things which are very unique to you as well. So this is why the role of Yoga Nidra practice as a conscious daily choice, like brushing the teeth, having breakfast, this becomes part of it. All you need to do is to do minimum 12 to 18 minutes. You don't need to get into I'm going to practice with the Sankalpa, I have to manifest my desires. That is when you want to become a teacher of Yoga Nidra or you want to take up a deeper study. Without doing a certification course also, each of us need to practice like pranayama or asana. Okay, that was the basic thought process. Why it is important? First is it helps us to generate delta. So what is delta? Is the brain wave which gets activated when we are experiencing deep sleep. Unless we do deep sleep, our cellular level repair will not happen. Then forget the repairs which the child in the mother's womb need to also go through. So unless the mother is resting well, how can the child in the mother's womb also rest well? If they don't rest well, you will get only ADHD children outside. Completely, the mother is fully occupied throughout the day, whether it's in office, whether it is home, then the default mode network we don't access. In the brain, there is something called default mode network, which we have to be comfortable with boredom and say it is okay, I don't want to get into social media. Again, the important point given by Dr. Rajan is 2 hours is more than enough today. But many of us, due to profession, we have to every hour, 5 minutes or 10 minutes, let me get into my social media account, and the rest 50 minutes we do our job. So how we ration that 2 hours is up to us, but up to 2 hours is more than enough, right? So it is very important for us to know how to sleep well. And only when you sleep well, the delta will be there. So we have the repairs happening in the body till the cellular level. Imagine there is a double duty for someone who is carrying a child. So they need to rest doubly well. Please understand. They need double rest. Now, one is for them to calm, quiet, and get collected. Another is that calm and collectedness passes on to the child. I'm sure Dr. Nutan would have told all of you that the child inherits the manas of the mother and the buddhi of the father. And the child inherits the predominant dosha of the mother at the time of copulation. The secondary dosha comes from the father. This is not only in Ayurveda, it is also in Siddha. So we need to be extremely careful. The child is coming to us in trust. We are just a trustee of the child. We don't own the child. Correct? Like when you take your own car, how you use, you rent a car, how you would use. You would use it double careful because every scratch you have to pay more. There are a lot of car rentals now, right? That yellow board cars in black they write. I am not like Hertz in abroad, that Avis, Hertz in India also we have. You don't need to own a car, but you take a car, that car is given to us in trust. You manage a car which is given to you in trust far better than your own car. So why not treat your own car also that you are a trustee? Similarly, the child is given to us in trust. We are not the owners of the child. We are the trustees of the child. And I'm sure I don't have any biological child. It doesn't stop me from exhibiting that motherliness or fatherliness towards my students. This is a quality. Being a mother or being a father is a divine plan. So we need to have our plan. How can we harness that motherliness or fatherliness depending on the situation is when we become objective. And when you can become objective is when you have rested well and your cognition is working right. In this role, what is that I have to exhibit? In this role, in this situation, what should I exhibit? So this is very, very crucial. That is why we need to practice Yoga Nidra regularly, and we have given enough resources. And I am not saying this because you should come and study. Already resources are there. Only for people who want to go deeper and understand more, you need a course. Otherwise, we have clearly given podcasts, and you can, up to stress management and relaxation, you actually don't need us, me or anybody. That much resources we have provided. Okay. So please, you sleep well. As a teacher also, you need to sleep well because you also need to be double strong than anybody coming to you. People think we are invincible. Doctor also falls sick, right? People don't understand. And a teacher also says, I don't know. A teacher need not know everything, right? They are also human being. So we have to relax and rest better for us to have delta. Is it clear? Is this approach okay with each of you? Okay. Next comes theta. So what is theta? Theta can be generated only when you are comfortable with half asleep and half awake. Please listen to this carefully. So when the alarm is there, it is ringing, use it as an alarm in the phone. Immediately don't switch on the WhatsApp and start working on it. You will lose the ability to invoke theta in you. Because you had a very good night's sleep, I am assuming you'll start structuring your sleep patterns better. When you get up in the morning, our tradition says have a meditative practice at the Sandhya time. Muhurta starts 3 muhurtas before sunrise. Let us assume that sunrise is at 6 o'clock. Originally, from 3:36 onwards, Brahma Muhurta time starts. Then there is another time called Arunodaya, when there is a light, yellowish light spreading. Our tradition tells that Aruna is the charioteer of Surya. So before you can see the Surya, you have to see the Aruna, right? Before you see somebody seated in the car behind, you see the driver first. Aruna is the driver. So the Arunodaya time, at least let us be awake, if not in Brahma Muhurta. So at least by 5:30, all of us in India should be awake for us to harness theta. Because remember, as a teacher or as a mother, you need to have self-healing first before you attempt healing to others. Are you with me in this? If you have walking around with a lot of wounds, you will only project that to whoever is coming to you. So be extremely selfish in self-healing. And self-healing naturally happens at this Arunodaya break, day break time, at the noon. And I'm very happy many times when Dr. Nutan schedules her session at this time. How many of you are aware of the significance of this time when we are talking? This time is called Abhijit Muhurta. Whenever you are getting knowledge between say 11:30 to 12:30, this is an auspicious time not only for meditation but also to get knowledge for your inner work. Okay. And how to find the Abhijit Muhurta? Whichever city you are living in, go to Google and say today's Abhijit Muhurta. Based on the sunrise sunset time, there will be a calculation. And many of our sessions are at this time. I'm very grateful, Dr. Nutan. You are hosting the sessions at this time. And it's a very healing time also. Okay. So I was very happy when she said this time, okay, let us go at this time and do it. And you may be thinking, what is the connection between all these things and Yoga Nidra? Yoga Nidra is an excuse for me to interact and introduce all these concepts to you. When you understand these concepts, practice becomes much easy. Because I always am a person who believes the real yoga starts when you come out of the mat, not in the mat. In the mat, you can do only 1/8 of yoga, which is asana. But the real yoga starts when you get out of the mat and interact with the world. That determines how you do yoga on the mat, yogasana on the mat. Like that, when you have this idea of what is neural coupling and what is the importance of pranayama, why you should do what you should do, then your practice becomes more and more stable. So we saw about how delta helps in healing us and the child within, and how theta helps in healing us so that we pass the healing to the child within. And many of us have that inner child. Last time I told you, each of us are a child inside and a parent outside also. So there is some child which is within us also gets healed when you do the theta. Okay. And evening also, when you get time around sunset, please light a lamp at your home. If you have been taught Trataka, please do at that time and use sesame oil or pure cow ghee for lighting the lamp. Because when you do Trataka in that, you get immense benefits. And you that time also naturally theta waves are flowing. Okay. And then the third is beta. Beta is an interactive thing. Now, what we are having is an interaction. Whenever there is a transaction happening, naturally the brain emits beta. It could be discussions, or again, like Dr. Rajan said, no, the mindless debates which happen in the television also excites. But in our tradition, we never say something is absolutely good or absolutely bad. We need to know how much to take. Like half spoon of sugar will give you taste. More than that will give you diabetes. Very simple. Correct? Like that, beta is important to have very, very stimulating conversations. You need to have arguments and debates on the topic, not to put somebody down. When you put somebody down, those debates give you the negative side of beta. But when you are discussing on a point, trying to understand each other and enriching the knowledge, the positive side of beta will be there. There you will not get fatigue. Correct? So the beta is extremely crucial. So to have knowledge-based conversations, to understand, interact, ask questions, we need beta. When you overdo it, it results in mental fatigue, tiredness, irritation. When you do it right, it helps you in moving towards the goal, having purposeful discussions. Because one transaction we are having with people outside of us, but the mother who is carrying is having an interaction and transaction with the child within also. We have to remember that. So she should be in the right frame of mind to have that interaction, correct conversation with the new life he is bringing in. So Yoga Nidra again helps us to differentiate how to harness beta. That means when to talk, when to be quiet. All that knowledge will naturally happen. Okay. Now, gamma. When we do Yoga Nidra properly, what happens? Our cognition improves. Unless we have proper cognitive skills, we cannot be attentive. And even when someone is saying a story, we'll be always distracted instead of being with the story. So we need a good cognition. Again, when we do Nidra and Yoga Nidra in right proportion, our cognition will be extremely good. And when we are having good cognition and clarity, naturally we will pass it on to the child in the womb. Okay. So when I'm saying child in the womb, I don't know how other civilizations think. In India, generally a teacher who is ripe considers anybody coming to them as child only or mother. Please understand this. Only in that relationship you can share uninhibitedly. So a teacher always adopts that role knowingly or unknowingly. So it is not only if you rest, whoever is coming to you will be feeling that rest. If you are self-healed, they will feel the healing in your presence. If you do proper interactions and debate, your students will start doing that in a very polite way. If you are exhibiting keen learning, good cognition, that will rub off on whoever is coming to you. Okay. Now the final thing is alpha. Alpha helps us to have a very non-judgmental, compassionate view of people who are sitting before, instead of pouncing on them based on our own likes and dislikes or our past bad experiences or good experiences. Anyone coming there, we listen to that appropriately. Now I wish to introduce why they made our expecting mothers read Sundarakanda from Valmiki Ramayana. Am I speaking fast? Is it okay? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Any of you have been told why we do that? It is like a live commentary. How many of us have listened to a live commentary before the TV days on cricket or tennis on radio? At least once or twice we have heard it, right? We will feel as if we are there. If we will go through the emotions, we will be there. Without even seeing, we will say, oh, they should have hit the ball like this. All that commentary will go on. So today, you just pick up Valmiki Ramayana Sundarakanda. Valmiki ji has given the live commentary of where is Hanumanji turning, what kind of flowers are there, what kind of trees are there, what situations things are happening. So when we read with awareness clearly, like how Hanumanji was having so much objectivity when he went into and what was his role, single-handedly he would have defeated everybody there. But his role was not that. His role was to be a messenger, giving the message of the strength on the other side and also the message to Ma Sita who is there. Correct, no? So when we read Valmiki's Sundarakandam with that kind of a mindset, what will happen is, despite good, bad, ugly scenes, we know that somewhere Dharma is going to win. We may not know every time how it's going to happen, but we need to be present in the now to absorb every details as it is. Then we become a witness to everything happening. Whenever we are called to play the role, we will play the role. So imagine this kind of an emotional resilience the mother is given during her pregnancy days. Would she not deliver the right kind of children. I especially asked my mother to sit here because if we throw tantrums when we were children and say, I will not have food if you don't fulfill this desire, she will clearly say, if you don't have food for one day, you will not die. But what you are asking is incorrect. You can stay crying. Nobody is going to bother you. Okay. And whenever I go and say, I fell from the cycle, something happened, she will always tell, whatever has happened is good. She will not say, take it as good. No, whatever has happened is good. You needed it, so you got it. So we have never asked why me that question in life. This is a very, very important lesson that whatever has happened is happened for good for me. If this knowledge is transferred as a teacher by you to the child who is coming to study Garbhasanskara, don't you think that will empower the child who is going to deliver another child? Anything which is happening for our good only. So with this mindset, when somebody practices mantra sadhana, during the mantra sadhana, their mind will not go anywhere. They'll say, right now I have to do mantra sadhana. I am fortunate to do, I will do. Right now I am going to do yoga nidra. I am going to do yoga nidra. It will help them to be in the moment. So this is how we harness delta, theta, gamma, beta, and alpha by consistent practice of yoga nidra. Now, one more point, because I want to connect with what Dr. Rajan said. Yoga nidra is very intricately connected with panchakoshas. So the level 1 and level 2 yoga nidra which we have developed will help to completely calm down the annamaya kosha and pranamaya kosha. Thereby, the parasympathetic nervous system starts kicking in the practitioner. When the parasympathetic nervous system kicks in, from fight or flight, they move to rest and respond. This is very important for us as well as the ones who are carrying another life. Later, it takes to Manomaya Kosha through visuals. Now, you connect this knowledge with studying of Sundarkand in the Valmiki Ramayana. Vivid descriptions are given by Hanumanji on the flora and fauna. Very, very positive messaging is happening there. So you are directly handling the Manomaya Kosha when they are doing the Parayana, Nitya Parayana. So today we have something called a Sankshepa Sundarakanda, which is a very concise version is also available. In 20 minutes that Parayana can be done. So this way, your Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha are done. And already we are exercising the Vijnanamaya Kosha. That is why we are in the right place today and now to learn things. The Buddhi is in the right direction. When we do all these things, Ananda has no option but to manifest. Okay. So on that note, I am just concluding. Whatever time I have been told, it's at 12:30. So it's 12:28. Doctor, is it okay? Can I take some questions? Okay.
Yes, sir, you're most welcome.
So if anyone has questions.
In fact, if Dr. Rajan sir also available, everyone means available for Q&A. Participant can be given opportunity to ask question. We can continue with Q&A for a few more time.
Yeah, Arti, the question is for me or for Dr. Rajan?
सर सर क्वेश्चन थोड़ा अलग है. आपने जो बताया उससे डिफरेंट है, पर ये क्वेश्चन कब से मेरे मन में है तो पूछ रही हूँ कि माँ के विचार वगैरह सब बच्चों पे असर करते हैं, माँ की एक्टिविटीज वगैरह सब, तो बच्चा भी अपने संस्कार विचार सब कुछ लेकर ही आता है, तो उसका इम्पैक्ट माँ के ऊपर नहीं होता होगा? बिकॉज मुझे 2 बच्चे हैं और दोनों टाइम पे मेरा बिहेवियर थिंकिंग बहुत अलग रहा और उसी हिसाब से बच्चों की पर्सनालिटी बनी है. मेरे बच्चे बड़े हैं, 25 एंड 21 नाउ. तो ये सवाल मुझे कब से आ रहा है कि क्या बच्चा माँ को इम्पैक्ट करता है कि नहीं?
Unless that child has a karma give and take with you, it would not have come. It is a continuum. We don't see life as a linear one. Unless, is my signal okay? Yeah. Unless there is a connection, like you have a connect with today with the doctor, you are here. And this time you are destined to be here, so you are here. So your child and you, every child with the mother has a different connect. Have you observed your personal equation with your mother is different? Your siblings' personal equations are different. So it is like a teamwork. Now, we cannot go and understand what the child is undergoing, how the child's mind is in when the child is in your womb, right? So what we do is from our side, are we doing it? From our side, can we be more aware? And why these knowledge systems are coming out now? Because the joint family system is slowly going off, and even families, people are meeting only in the weekends. So these knowledge systems are playing the role of a joint family. So this way, you are getting connected with the child is getting connected with you. Okay, so the karma exchange is there. That is why the child is born to us. So the knowledge and the learning, if you notice, during your first child's pregnancy, it would have been different. Second child's pregnancy, it would have been different because divine's homework is different. You have two homeworks to do. So both the homeworks are different. Your physics and chemistry homeworks are always different. That is why the same mother, same father, 6 children, 7 children were there in earlier generation. No, all were like different subjects to be studied. Hope is it okay, Aarti?
Yes, sir. It's very much understood by me now. Thank you.
Anybody else? Feel free, please. It's a big opportunity that Krishna sir is here, and even I think Rajan sir, I can see him there, but maybe so we can always clear any kind of question that was popping up. और we already have chosen कि कौन से state में जाना है हमें अल्फा बीटा गामा थीटा.
I hope people are not in Delta.
And okay, so if not that, maybe we can then conclude this talk session. And of course, Nutan ma'am is always there. If you later on have any query, you can always forward it, and it can always be answered through Nutan ma'am later on. So, on this note, sir, thank you so much. And this has always been my personal favorite topic as well, related to Yoga Nidra and how beautifully it can relax the mind and still, make everything so calm and positive. And how well it is related to something like Garbhasanskar or the stresses of today's life. So I'm sure everybody has taken back lots of things, and they're already cleared up with this concept of Yoga Nidra. And sir, thank you so much. It's always so wonderful to hear you. So this is my second time I'm hearing, and always will be grateful to Nutan to bring in you and all the speakers always. Thank you so much. And on this note, also, I can ask that I can see many known faces also who have seen in events many times. If anybody, as a ex-alumni over here, wants to share any feedback, and we would love to hear your journey, and if your journey through AYJ has impacted you in some way. So you can just raise your hand and quickly if you want to speak. Or if you have any query related to the course we announced today, the CJE course. Any messages for us? Okay, Nirali has something to speak. Please, Nirali, go ahead.
Thank you, Nutan ma'am, for conducting this. I'm very grateful. Happy Teachers' Day to Nutan ma'am, Krishna sir, and Maya ma'am. I would like to say that I enrolled in this course before my pregnancy. I was in the UK and I was not very confident about motherhood because I was there alone with my husband. But after enrolling into this course, I immediately, with the help of this course, became mother as well. And my pregnancy was really smooth, even though I was alone. And I'm very helpful for this course, because only because of this course, I got the confidence to become a mother. And so thank you, everyone. And thank you, Nutan ma'am, for this. Thank you.
Oh, that's so nice to hear, such a sweet and lovely inspiration to hear that ma'am has, I'm sure AYG Academy means ma'am. So Nutan ma'am has transferred. And this is just one of the thing that we could hear now, but there are many, many more. And on this note, I always jump in and say about myself that I have also done the course with ma'am, and coincidentally that course was related to obviously Garbhasanskar, and I was expecting with my second child that time. And while doing the course, the two best thing that has happened to me was, first, that in my first time when my mother told me about all these rituals, traditions that we should do, I have never believed, and I was like, Mama, please, Mama, matlab, mind made, the feeling was always let it be. But then second time when I heard the same things through ma'am, and how beautifully she connects things with the traditional things with the modern world right now, it just connects you so beautifully. And I can see the difference in my both pregnancies and both my kids also. So it has been really, really nice, and I am really, really blessed that I could be there. And thank you that there are online sessions, because of which I am sitting out of India, could also get all this knowledge. So thank you, ma'am. I think I've taken a lot of time in this thank you note, but I just couldn't resist. Thank you on this special day, especially. So, okay, everybody, thank you for being with us all this while, and so nicely and interestingly listening to all of us, all that we can offer to you, and all our speakers and everybody. And thank you for being with us today. And to just end it on a, we can just calm ourselves down again. We can sit comfortably on the chair wherever you are. Just sit straight, very calmly. Your eyes can be closed if you want, hands on the thighs, or you can join in the namaskar. Just be at your comfort. Just dedicate this moment to all the gurus and teachers who have guided us throughout. This is the moment for that collective expression of gratitude towards all the gurus who have thrown the light of their guidance. Take few deep breaths. And on the note and gratitude, to thank our teachers. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Gurureva Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Tvameva Mata cha Pita, Tvameva Bandhu cha Sakha, Tvameva Vidya Devyam, Tvameva Sarvam Mam Deva Deva, Tvameva Sarvam Mam Deva Deva. Now very gently, just take a breath, rub your hands, and put it on your face, both your palms. Feel the warmth, feel the calmness, and gently open your eyes. Thank you very much. Thank you to all of you for being here, and congratulations for being a teacher in some or the other way to many of the students around. Thank you.
Thank you, Saru. Thank you, everyone, for being here. And happy Teachers' Day. Bye-bye. See you soon. Thank you.